Hello Taurus and welcome. I'm Jessie Ray and this is Chiron's Key Tarot. So grateful to have you join me today for this reading. This is going to be a general reading for December 16th to the 31st. I'm going to take a look at the energies you guys have going on around you. If this reading does not resonate, please check out one of your other placements. Sun, Moon, and Rising are all designed to resonate. If by chance you don't happen to know your big three, you can send me an email and I am happy to cast your chart for free. You just need to know the time and the place of birth and the date, the time being the most important, and I am happy to cast your guys' charts for free so that you can see what all of your big three placements are for those that don't know. And let's see what we got coming at you guys. Okay, so you guys have a new opportunity on the way. Oh my goodness, hold on one second. You guys got a new opportunity. Balancing out with the Justice. And let's see. So some of you guys are needing to make a decision about walking away from something that is not emotionally fulfilling. Also, Taurus, you are... Oh my goodness. Okay, hold on one second. You guys' energy is popping. I think it's because Venus is about ready to go into Scorpio. Okay. So as I'm filming this, December 3rd, tomorrow, December 4th, Venus goes into Scorpio. And when Venus goes into Scorpio, because she is your ruling planet, you guys are probably going to be feeling some things pretty intensely if you are a Sun, Moon, or Rising with the Taurus placement. So just be mindful that things can feel really kind of emotionally charged as we are moving through the rest of December as well. So if you're feeling some strong emotions, it definitely could be why. And, okay. Yeah, the guys are... Okay. So some relationships right now, it really feels like there's a lot of questions about relationships on the table for you guys right now. Three of Pentacles, really wanting to find a community, really wanting to build a community. Page of Swords, okay. So, I'm really feeling right now that you guys are going to be really examining different relationships. This could be personal, work, but they want me to start here. So really be open to new potentials and new possibilities coming in for you guys. With this Ace of Pentacles right now, there's definitely a message from Spirit, and there definitely is really this energy of, you know, you guys are an earth sign, you guys move slow, you guys are kind of really, you know, you plan things, you want to know what all the different steps are moving forward, and there's just really a sense of making some changes and making them slowly, and you could potentially be dealing with some old wounding that's coming up. That's not for all of you, but for some of you. And there's definitely a moment to kind of pause here for a second. I think you guys are pausing to really reevaluate and asking questions as if there is going to be a new opportunity coming in. So I think that's why they wanted me to start with the Ace of Pentacles right away, is because yes, there's going to be a new opportunity coming in for you guys. Because with this Seven of Pentacles, this typically talks about kind of taking a pause, reevaluating how we're doing something, reevaluating how we're showing up. So however this is resonating for you, there's a sense of needing to balance. So maybe some of you guys are looking for more like a work-life balance. Maybe some of you guys want a little bit more creative time. Maybe more time to really nurture yourself, just in general, just generally speaking, needing more time to just kind of rest, recoup, nourish yourself. Because Justice really wants to talk to me about the balance right now with you guys. There's a balance happening. Now for some of you, I think this is a very small few of you. If you're going through any type of a legal situation right now, I'm not an attorney, I'm not trying to give legal advice, I'm just saying in the reading and in the energy of this, For anybody that's dealing with like any type of a legal thing, I really feel like things are going to balance out in your favor. Things are going to work out and you're going to kind of move to some calmer waters. But there's also, for anybody that's not dealing with that, there is a sense of just needing to balance right now. And I'm really being called towards and shown a balancing of nourishing yourself, a balancing of really needing to pause and take care of yourself right now. Because you guys, I mean, we've got the Six of Swords here, so this tells me that there's some old baggage that might be coming up, especially paired with the Six of Cups here. So some of you guys might be dealing with like some childhood wounding. Some of you guys just might be dealing with some just different triggers or traumas right now. And with this Justice card, I think that's why that there's like some healing energy coming into. I'm actually going to send, for anybody that wants some Reiki healing from this reading, all you have to do is say yes. For those that don't want it, no worries, you can pass. I'm just going to send some Reiki healing because there's just a sense of feeling a little bit rough and tumble right now. And really just taking time to nourish yourself, especially if you're having some old wounding coming up. But the Six of Cups also talks about giving and receiving in a balanced way. So are you giving and receiving in a balanced way? If you're not, then they're asking you to pause and give back to yourself a little bit. So just really there's a lot of balance that needs to be taking place with you guys right now. There's just like this little reminder of, hey, just keep that balance. Keep that balance, keep that balance. And the High Priestess is showing up here. And I feel with the High Priestess, really listening to your intuition. What do you need to keep the balance? And only you're going to know that answer, right? And it's going to be different for each and every one of you. Really allowing yourself to do some meditation or journaling. This owl is really calling to me right now. So some of you might be feeling like a little bit in the dark, maybe like you can't quite see your way forward. Really allow your intuition and your inner knowing and your inner guidance right now to give you some of those questions that you guys might have answers for. Because with this, there's the Five of Wands too. So there's something challenging you right now for this reading. There's some type of a challenge that you're overcoming, because the five can be really some sticky energy. And I feel like for some of you, don't look to old ways to heal some of these wounds. I know that sometimes when we're trying to seek comfort, we can go back to some of our old ways that we found comfort. And Spirit's really encouraging you to find new ways to comfort yourself right now in the face of this Five of Wands energy. So whatever this Five of Wands is, it's going to be different for each and every one of you. But there's a sense of a challenge. There's a sense of like an energetic challenge, and that really could be this, Venus going into Scorpio, things just feeling really intense right now. And know that it'll pass, okay? But anything that's coming up that's like old wounding or triggers or anything like that, there's like some healing that's taking place around that. And we can either decide to kind of let these things kind of trap us and keep us stuck, or we can decide that we're going to just move past this energy, because the devil does talk about feeling stuck, potentially falling into habits that are not good for us. They might be comforting, but they're not necessarily nourishing. And so much of your reading in the beginning is just nourishment, 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 nourishment. So really looking towards new ways to nourish yourself right now is going to be the most beneficial for you guys. So however that's resonating for you. But the Three of Pentacles, it's, you guys are really just feeling like the community sense of this card so much. So maybe you guys are some of you I feel like are shifting communities right now. Some of you guys are looking for your community, and some of you guys are going to lean on your community to kind of help get you through this time. Lean on friends for support. But I feel like a lot of this too is, having some tug of war within relationships too, needing to kind of tease some things out that might not be working, that we might need to find some healing around. So the Page of Swords is down there too. You also have the Page of Cups, but there's just something about not, and it's funny because the Page of Cups, it's like I first read it as the Eight of Cups and needing to walk away. So there's something about not feeling emotionally fulfilled. Yeah, Knight of Wands. Okay. The Sun. Okay. So taking the path of challenging yourself to find new ways to nourish yourself, to comfort yourself, not going back to old habits that you found nourish, not even going back to old relationships, even if it was somebody that was close to you. But let's say that relationship isn't giving and receiving the way that you need it to be. There's a sense of moving past that, okay? There's a sense of just needing to take action and charging forth towards things that are going to be more balanced for you guys and give you a better sense of fulfillment and nourishment. And some of you might feel like you kind of need to take action quickly too. But the Sun is also out. So this tells me that saying no to the things that are comforting but could potentially bring a little bit of comfort, but that they're not nourishing, is what I'm meaning to say. Like, really allow yourself to go to some new spaces. Be open to some new friendships. Be open to some new relationships. Be open to, switching a job if this one isn't fulfilling. And don't be afraid to take action around this. Take action for what you need right now is really what this Knight of Wands energy is giving me. Like, putting yourself first, taking action for yourself. It's not selfish to put yourself first and make sure that you are getting what you need. It's really the energy that I'm feeling for you guys right now. Needing to take time away, needing to kind of hide out a little bit in your house, maybe playing hooky from work for a day to give yourself that a little bit of extra breathing room. But now is a really good time, especially with this new moon in Sagittarius that we're going to have on the 12th, which I know this reading's going to drop after, but watch my new moon reading too, because I just dropped that, because the new moon in Sagittarius is really going to give us a lot of opportunities to set new intentions for really kind of shifting some things in our life as well. So if you're wanting to make change in a certain area, and also depending on where the moon is in your natal chart, there really is a sense of setting some new intentions around what we're passionate about, finding people that we want to connect with, finding people that we want to have in our community, finding that passion and that drive, okay? Learning something new, going back to school. The Sagittarius is the dreamer, the guru, the adventurer. So there's something about really setting intentions and, cutting out the old habits and the bad habits that are no longer serving you guys. But with the Sun coming out, that gives me a lot of hope that even with some of this other kind of tricky energy, that things are going to be okay. Following that higher path, okay? There's going to be being able to kind of overcome these hurts, these challenges, these really strong emotions. New beginnings. Look at that. Okay. So your guys' oracle card is the Daffodil Fairy. and it says new beginnings. And I'm going to read from the book to really get the overall message. So you guys definitely have some, new relationships coming in, new opportunities, new ways of being, new ways of caring for yourself, taking care of yourself. And 10 is like a completion number, so I'm really feeling like there's going to be some like emotional fulfillment that starts to take place with these new beginnings. There's like a feeling more whole. So life goes in cycles. Just as spring follows winter, a new cycle is beginning in your life. In the phases of the earth, the plants die in the fall so that there can be new birth in the spring. It's the universal dance of death and rebirth. There is a time to end and begin, and this is the close of one cycle and the beginning of another. We associate the daffodil with spring, as it is one of the first flowers to emerge after the snows. Its shape echoes the feeling of trumpeting in the new season. Its color suggests vitality, radiance, and sunshine. And see, you got the sun here too. So the appearance of this card brings a message to wipe the slate clean. It's time to release the old and start again. It can be difficult to release what's familiar to you, the familiar routines, situations, and relationships when they no longer empower you. However, your higher self encourages you not to cling to the old, but to set sail into the new waters. If you find yourself afraid to let go, Daffodil Fairy urges you to face your fear and allow you to stretch into a new direction. The Creator is at your side, and wonderful opportunities will be born in your life. Wholeness occurs when you can say yes to both endings and beginnings. Yeah, see, like that wholeness. There's a feeling of overcoming these. And maybe it is going to take until spring. Maybe this is going to be a little bit of a dark, dreary winter, where things are kind of just dying off and feeling really unsettling, uncertainty, wanting to kind of find comfort in those things that you once did. But, Spirit really encouraging you to kind of take action with this Knight of Wands here and go towards the sun and not necessarily what the old comforts were. Go towards the new, okay? So hopefully something in that message resonated. If it did, please like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you guys back here next weekend for the Lunation reading. My goodness. Take care, Taurus.